These are some of the strangest world records in Call of Duty Zombies. Our first world record is going to be the Black Ops 2 Super Easter Egg. For context, to do the Super Easter Egg in Black Ops 2, you have to complete the Transit, Die Rise, and Buried Easter eggs. So if you had to take a guess, what would you say the world record time is for this? I know for me personally, it would take me a few hours stumbling through each step on each of the 3 maps. If I had to take a guess, I'd say that the world record for this would probably be around an hour or maybe 45 minutes at the bare minimum, but no, it was actually done in 20 minutes and 37 seconds. This group of 4 managed to beat Transit in 7 minutes and 47 seconds, Die Rise in 4:24, and Buried in 8:17. It just kind of goes to show that Black Ops 2 was an entirely different time, and there's no real super overly complicated Easter egg steps that take hours and hours. That kind of leads us to our second world record, which is the Die Rise Easter egg. I believe that this is the fastest any Easter egg has ever been completed in Zombies history. The Die Rise Easter egg was done in 3 minutes and 9 seconds. I made an entire video discussing why I think Die Rise is the worst Treyarch Zombies map of all time, and I think the fact that the Easter egg can be completed in barely over 3 minutes kind of speaks for that. There's so little to the Easter egg quest, and there's not there's any side Easter eggs either. The map just has an unbelievable small amount of content that just makes it really boring to play after a while. If you guys like Die Rise, can somebody leave a comment and explain to me why? Because I've been hearing more and more that Die Rise is a good map, and I just can't see it. Anyways, our next world record is going to be the No Man's Land world record. So as you know, when you load up a game of Moon, you don't actually start on the moon, you start in No Man's Land with no round counter. The average Zombies player tries to stay here as long as possible to rack up points so they can buy whatever they need once they actually hit the teleporter. Well, some people stay here for longer than others. The world record for the most amount of kills in No Man's Land is 433. I can only imagine how many attempts this took just because of how many downs you would have had to take, because this was back during the 2-hit down system of the older Call of Duties. Not to mention, after a while in No Man's Land, it starts to take several knives just to kill a single zombie, and you only have a limited amount of ammo, so it's not like you have any weapons to try to get the kill counter up. Just so you know, the next highest amount of kills is 431, which is like a razor thin margin, which means that this record will probably never be beaten, at least anytime soon. Our next world record is going to be the highest round ever achieved without opening a door in the Black Ops 3 Zombies map, Shadows of Evil. The spawn room in Shadows is very tight and basically impossible to run a train in it, but apparently it's possible to get all the way to round 40 without opening up a single door or buying any gobblegums. The strategy is basically you have to get the Locust sniper rifle out of the pod that spawns near the first door, and if you don't get it, you basically just have to restart your game. I'm not sure what the odds are of actually getting the Locust, but I'm sure it takes a bunch of restarts just to actually make this happen. The spawn room gets exceptionally difficult very quickly once Margwas and bugs and meatballs start spawning in and you literally have nowhere to run to. Honestly, this looks like a very fun challenge and I kind of want to try it in the future, but I don't know, I might make a video on it, but we'll see. I feel like we're all used to seeing people hit round 100 plus very consistently in the newer Call of Duties, but there actually was a time where hitting round 100 was a feat that could only be dreamt of. The highest round ever reached on Call of the Dead is only 92. Now you're probably wondering, why has no one ever gotten to round 100 on Call of the Dead? Basically, your game would crash on the old consoles after a certain amount of time after loading in. So if you can't get to round 100 quick enough, then you won't be able to get there. This is especially bad for Call of the Dead because it literally has no traps and no wonder weapons that can actually kill zombies past round 40, making it very, very hard to achieve high rounds on this map. If you want to see the highest round on every single Call of Duty Zombies game, check out this video.